Hello, humans and pets. Today, we're going to be trying the new epic stuffed crust pizza from Papa John's.
Wow, brand spanking new.
This was one of the first reviews we've ever done.
It was actually. We don't even know what that's in there. First of all, we are trying the
Shaq-a-Roni.
Shaq-a-Roni.
7 feet long.
It's not 7 feet long.
7 feet 1 inch long.
It's supposed to be 8 oversized
Shack-sized slices. It's an extra large pizza.
Yes.
13 buckaroos.
Yes.
We're gonna be eating it right now.
Yeah. So we went to get it. On a good note, from if you buy it between a few days ago when it came out, a week ago, whatever,
and until October sometime.
October-ish. Everybody who buys a Shaq-a-Roni they're going to donate $1 to
the Papa John's Foundation. So that's cool.
Yes.
So if you want a Shaq-a-Roni pizza, go do that.
Right. So we were getting it, and it said it was done. Yeah. Ryan went in there.
It wasn't yet. I had to wait 6 minutes. And apparently, since I'm such a cool person and I'm so handsome, we got one on the house. So thank you to the people working.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened.
It comes in the new epic stuffed crust box.
Negative.
Well, the new pizza.
It does not. It's right here.
Yeah, that's the new pizza. This pizza on the house came with it.
Oh, we don't know what's in this one. We'll open it later. We didn't look at it.
Smells good.
I don't know what he's saying.
We'll open it at the end of the review. It's the mystery box, the mystery pie. But the star of the show is the large one right there.
All right, well, let's see, because I'm going to watch him struggle for 10 minutes to try to open this. What are you doing with that? Okay. So, in theory, it said it's overloaded 8 foldable slices.
Shack-sized slices.
Shack-sized slices.
With a ton of cheese and extra pepperoni.
All the way to the edge.
Yeah. So, we asked Siri, Shaq's hand size is 7 feet and 1 inch long. So, his hands are big.
And there it is. They are definitely all the way to the edge. And the funny thing is they made sure it went all the way to the edge because they skimped on putting it in the middle.
This ain't no Pizza Hut.
Look at it.
Yep. But it is on the edge.
It's all the way.
Sure you can see. Make sure the box. Yeah.
It's all the way to the edge because they just didn't put it. Some of them.
2 pepperoncinis. So let's have one together.
We don't need to.
Yeah, you have to.
You got the garlic butter.
It's mandatory if you eat the Papa John.
All right. So we haven't had a Papa John pizza since the beginning. Like, it was one of our
We had the
first
Papa
reviews.
Dios recently. Well, not recently, a few months ago. Mm-hmm. But we haven't had, like, a pizza from them.
No. I don't think it's since the epic stuffed crust one that they've had. When it first came out. Mm-hmm. And that was a lot of videos ago. So I'm kind of excited to try it because we've had a lot of Pizza Hut and Domino's and everyone since then. But we have not had any of these. Now, I can tell you right off the bat.
These are pretty big slices.
Well.
You want to count them?
No, I don't. I want to figure out how to get them. But
I don't think you can.
This one is that one. Okay. It is a thin crust pizza.
Well.
Yes. No, it is. Like, it's a thinner crust.
Yeah.
So, it's not technically a thin crust pizza.
Do we have to fold it?
I do not fold my pizza, so... They said it's 8 slices, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will come out to 8. It didn't look like it was gonna.
I'm excited.
All right, let's try it.
We also have garlic butter we'll try out. What's the review on the pepperoncini before we eat the pizza?
It was a pepperoncini.
It was pretty good.
There was no review on that. It's just a pepperoncini, same thing. I'm not opening this. We've had it. It's garlic butter and it's delicious.
We're not gonna try it?
If you want to dip it, go ahead. But it's garlic butter and it's good.
So this is extra cheese, extra pepperoni to the edge. Mm-hmm. So at school, we used to have Sal's Pizza. I believe they're a place in Boston. Mm-hmm. They do like pizza. The slice, you would get 1 slice, almost the same exact size as this, for lunch. They never had good sides with it. Like every other day, they would have like like the peaches or pears, like in the little like plastic containers. Those are good. But they never had it. They always had like a salad, like no dressing, and like just like little cheese. It was just lettuce and cheese basically on the side. So you were always hungry after that day. Everybody used to buy double portions. But having this whole meal, it's $13 for this pizza, $13.80. This is pretty good. I don't mind it. I think.
I was wondering where he was going with that story.
I was going for like, you used to have to pay like $6 for 2 slices. I never used to get 2. I used to get 1. Pizza Day was my least favorite, especially Sal's Pizza, because I don't know, it was the best pizza they had.
What do you think of the pizza you're eating now? Not your Sal's Pizza from 3 years ago.
Reminds me of like it, but we only got cheese at school.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to.
Is that what you're getting at with all that?
Yeah. It was good pizza, and it tasted really good, but you didn't get as much as I would have liked.
I would say normally I'm not a thin crust guy, but this thin crust is not crunchy at all. It's super soft. Even the back part, that's the actual crust itself, is very soft. It's not buttered like Little Caesars, but it's definitely soft. A generous amount of tomato sauce on this one. Good tasting. And although they did get a little crazy with the creativity of the pepperoni in the middle, they certainly made sure that it was all the way to the crust on it. But oh, it's over here. When you look at the difference, it is a little bit bigger than their normal large pizza that they have, box-wise. For $13, I think it's good.
One thing I like is that the pizza, it goes to the edge of the box. Like, this is literally touching the edge of the box. And for me, some people, it's touching the edge of the box. For me, it's a good thing, because it shows that they really care about.
I will say too is the marinara that they actually put on the pasta.
Pretty good.
On the pasta, on the pizza, it's actually pretty tasty. It's actually really good. I don't remember the one on the epic stuffed crust. Like it's been so long ago. I gotta itch on my nose. I don't remember what it tastes like, but this is actually
good.
Pretty sure we liked the pizza back then. I'm pretty sure I like the pizza right now. Actually, this is actually, as far as pizzas go, this is a really good tasting pizza.
I like it. I like their company. It reminds me of Little Caesars a lot, because they don't mind getting creative with their meals. You know, they have the papadillas.
Yeah.
Right. Little Caesars has the crazy calzone now. I feel like they have a lot more cool, like, unique things to their menu.
And for the record, those that are on Twitter, which is everyone in the world besides us before this, they're tweeting out some crazy things with the crazy calzone. I think they're actually pretty funny. With the Pokemon crazy. And all the other the Airbender and all the things, they have all the different making them windmills and different stuff. It's actually pretty creative, but their Twitter team is actually pretty good.
I do like Little Caesar's Twitter team, but this is a Papa John's review.
No, I know that. So with that being said, these guys aren't as creative on the Twitter, they barely even they promoted it a little bit, but they're not like super hyping it, but.
I feel like this is their version of Extra Most Bestest.
It basically is.
It's bigger than the Extra Most Bestest. It's more money than the Extra Most Bestest. I still think it's a good deal. Personally, I think it's like $14 for this. I feel like if I go to Pizza Hut and spend $14, it'll be less than that. And I don't even know if I can get a small at Uno's for $14.
Yeah, so, maybe that's what it cost for the personal one we got last time.
I feel like this is a pretty decent deal.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, I don't remember. I mean, you can get a large pepperoni pizza for, what is it, $7 here at Little Caesars.
Extra Most Best is like $7 or $8. So we could get like 2 of them, 2 large Extra Most Bestest rather than 1 extra large.
I do like that they're doing a promotion for this. The fact that Shaq is involved in the company. And that they are donating $1 of the money.
I think that
goes to a foundation. So that alone is kudos to them, because again, they don't have to do that. But I'm not even going to debate the price. The $13 doesn't seem outrageous for an extra large pizza, because it's definitely. I mean, when you think about what we bought for $13 at other places, it's a generous amount of food for the amount you get. But I'm just going to say, the actual quality of the pizza, though, I'm really liking it.
I'm really impressed.
Your mother would probably not, because it has a lot of sauce.
It has a ton of sauce.
And I think I love a saucy pizza. I like the fact that like the very edge on this piece, the last piece wasn't crispy, but this one has a little crisp on it. But I'm not
pepperoni's good.
The one thing I don't usually like about a thin crust pizza is they're always hard and they're always dry. Mm-hmm. And then this is neither.
Correct. They did a really good job with this.
The crust is still...
Pretty sure they say it's a stretched crust. I don't know if it's like a thin. I think they call it stretched. I'm not sure.
I don't mean to call it a thin, but it's a thin crust. You know what I mean? Like it might be not called that, but most foldable pizzas, as they say, are this kind of a crust, because you're not going to fold like a normal
doughy
crust.
Big.
Right. So they're going for the foldable piece. That's what they wanted, and that's what you get. So you know you're getting that on the way in. Mm-hmm. You know, but as far as flavor wise, I'm really liking the sauce, and again, it was a toss up. We almost went to Pizza Hut, and I'm afraid because every Pizza Hut pizza we've had has no sauce, and this one has a lot of sauce, which is delicious.
Correct. The pepperoni quality is good. There's a lot of cheese on here, along with the sauce, along with the pepperoni. This is a generous amount of pepperoni for a pizza.
It is such a big pizza. I just laughed because on this side, and this one was cut, so it would be over.
I don't mind it because they have a ton on the edge. You know, you at least get, it seems like exactly four on the crust every single slice. That's a big selling point for me, because I at least know that the crust ain't gonna be boring.
I just think it's funny because they said it went right to the edge, and they made sure they put pepperoni on every edge.
This beats the edge from Pizza Hut. I think that's what we're getting at. We don't like Pizza Hut, I guess.
I do.
I
just don't like our Pizza Hut.
They're so bad at building it.
And again, they do have the new big dinner box, I think it's called, that we were going to do today. But Ryan liked the idea that these guys are donating $1 of their proceeds to a foundation, and this is also new too. So, or I believe, truth be told, I think when Shaq first got involved with Papa John's, they had this Shaq-a-Roni.
I remember it being on the menu a long time
Then they took it off.
Like,
I believe they're bringing it. I think they're bringing it back for promotionary reasons.
This is pretty good.
It's actually very good. It is.
For me, if I had my own if we had a jerky sauce zero, we put every ingredient from A to Z on it, and then make it extra large for like $1.
Yeah, well, then you would be broke.
And that $1 is going to be going to a foundation, but that's impossible at a financial standpoint. But I do believe
you can customize this.
I believe so as well.
And I'm assuming it's for a fee, but you can change it. We kept it traditional because this is what it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but I believe you can get a Shaq-a-Roni in any size that you want. But
so now it's time for drum roll. I don't.
What is it time? Oh, I forgot we even had
time for the mystery meal.
Well, let's see. I wouldn't eat two of the Shaq-a-Roni. Well, let's just see what they give us.
I didn't eat two. You saw me only eat one.
So actually, I was
actually
shocked because he was waiting, and it said it was ready when he went in the store. You can open it, and so I was like,
I'll need the time.
I text him and I'm like, what's the problem? Like, is there something? There was literally no one else besides him and the person that works there. So
basically, there were two people in there, but
I didn't see anyone else because I parked right in front of the building, and I was like giving him one of these, like, what's going on? And then I text him, and I called him, and he texted me back, and I'm like, what's the matter? Is there an issue? And he's like 6 to 8 minutes. I'm like, oh, must not have been done.
I was fine with waiting the time. I'm a very patient person, I think. He is as well. But
I am about as far from patient as you can get. But my dog we're in the city. The dog is going crazy. People are parking near us. He's jumping around like a nutbag because he's not happy.
Pepperoni.
It is a pepperoni pizza.
The question is, it's in a stuffed crust box.
Well, take a piece and see if it's stuffed.
Do you want to?
This one got exploded.
Yeah, this one.
This one had an explosion.
This one. I'll take free pizza.
No, absolutely.
I don't know if it's stuffed crust.
No, it's well, yeah. And again, I don't even know why they gave him that. Let's see if it's a stuffed
I mean, I'd
crust.
gladly take it. Let's see.
Maybe he made a stuffed crust and forgot to stuff it.
This also looks like an extra most bestest based on the
I don't know
pepperoni.
if I.
This, I don't know if I think this is like a small
But
version.
if you could see the fatter of the, it seems poofier.
I don't know. It seems like a smaller version because I have 4 pepperonis on the crust. I don't know if they just do that.
I don't know.
It's to the
Do you
edge.
think maybe he made the wrong size and then he went, oh,
It's
I made the wrong
possible.
size, and he just threw it in?
And that's why I had to wait.
Maybe you had to wait the 6 minutes because
Let's
of
see.
it?
Let's just
That's
eat
a good
it in our
possibility.
face.
Yeah. I think
it's
that's what he
possible.
did. Yeah. It's not stuffed crust.
No. Oh, I didn't try the crust.
I'm thinking that might be the
It
case.
tastes like a small version of the same pizza.
I think he probably, I'm sure they have different sized doughs. And he took the wrong dough and built it and then realized, oh, I did the wrong one.
So they're like, oh.
And then he's like, well, I'm going to have to toss it anyway.
That's probably like mid-cook. They were like, oh, no.
Realized that.
Yeah.
Again, they could have kept it.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. And like I told him, I said, it's nice when companies do, different things. We've had it in the past where like Burger King made us wait and they sent us a free. Here, we gave you free
Hash brown nuggets.
hash browns, or they're like, here, sorry we had to make you wait. Here, we gave you this. It's nice. They don't have to do that.
This is pretty good.
Overall, definitely worth it for the 2 pizzas. But for $13, I say it anyways. It's an extra large pizza. So, and the fact that $1 of it is going to the Papa John's Foundation. I mean, it's good pizza though. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
Before this review, we never had Papa John's until we went visit my buddy who lived in Ohio. You were young. He lived in Ohio and he bought it one time. It was the first time I ever had Papa John's, and I had no idea it was one even remotely near us. But I will say, as far as like pizza goes, even though this is just a pepperoni pizza, I like the fact that they have a generous amount of sauce on it.
See, when I was growing up, Papa Gino's existed. They weren't bankrupt.
It still does.
They still exist. I don't think like the
He
company...
says this all the time. Right behind that Burger King
Correct.
is a Papa Gino's.
I don't
there.
think the company is still like alive.
They're
is
there.
it?
Yes.
Like the big corporation, but
They're around, yes. They did not go belly up. They
I'm
did
pretty sure they
shut
were
down a
going to.
bunch of stores.
like a Toys R Us type thing. Like there's still Toys R Us that exist, but the majority closed.
And they just opened up a bunch of places in Macy's.
Toys R Us?
Mm-hmm. They're actually in Macy's.
They're coming back?
They were just on the news
They just took a
yesterday.
break.
Well,
Okay.
no, they did Macy's. They got Jeffrey displays, and they have a whole section in Macy's now. That's Toys R Us.
So that means I'm gonna get the phone call still? Like,
Mm.
hey kiddo, I'm a giraffe.
Overall, Papa John's makes a pretty good pizza.
But I was trying to
That's
get
all I can
at
say.
Papa Gino's apparently makes a saucy pizza. So you either like it or you don't.
I think I've only ate it once
That's
when
what
I was a
everybody
kid.
said.
And everybody
I don't
says the
remember.
same thing. We were going to do Papa Gino reviews. We were going to put that as one of our review places. But when I looked real quick, he kept shooting me down. I didn't get I don't think they had an app.
I don't know.
I don't know if they had an app or they didn't have an app, but they seemed pricey besides. And we just never did it because we have so many places we've gone. If you ever want to see a Papa Gino's review, we could always do one. There's 2 not that far from us. But again, if I was to eat pizza when we were younger, I went to the local pizza parlors. I never went to any of these places, but we never had a Papa John's anywhere near us. So, but they make a pretty good pizza. Same thing, like Little Caesars. For the money, makes a good pizza for the money. This is a good tasting pizza. And it's...
Of course, we still love the local places. I like them more. I feel like Little Caesars is probably the closest to the local place, even though it's nowhere close to the local place, as the quality of ingredients and the amount of ingredients and stuff like that. I like the company a lot. I like the pizza portal.
You can't.
Coolest thing in the world.
You can't really, we're not reviewing the local places. That's why we're staying with the chains and stuff. But, price wise, they're right around the average and stuff. But that's where some of the places, I'll say everything we've had so far from here, I don't think we've had anything bad that came out of Papa John's. And we've tried the Papadias. We did the epic stuffed crust and stuff like that. So,
I mean, my favorite pizza is down in Lake George. Right? Isn't that what the lake is? Mm-hmm. They make some good pizzas. You want to name them?
No, it was Giuseppe. We've already said it a million times, but it wasn't even really a pizza. It was kind of like a calzone. It was like an oversized calzone.
The meat pizza. It was like double this size. It seemed like. It seemed like it. But the thing is,
it would have been the size of the Shaq-a-Roni.
Over and it was.
But it weighed about 20 pounds, and it was like an inch and a half thick.
Yeah, for like a week.
One slice, and you were definitely full. But
you
overall,
you could buy it by the slice or the box.
Yeah, no, that was good. But this, I gotta say, I'm pleasantly surprised or pleasantly impressed with the fact that I wasn't sure because again, we haven't had a pizza from them since one of the first reviews. And I'm thinking, I said to him, I kept saying, Ryan, it's a pepperoni pizza. But then with the thing and stuff, I'm like, let's go get it.
This is a solid pepperoni.
But I kept thinking in my head, especially when they kept saying pepperoni all the way to the crust, I kept thinking Pizza Hut. And again, I'm not anti-Pizza Hut. I used to love Pizza Hut. But we have had nothing.
They have seriously downgraded.
We have had nothing but mediocre at best results from the Pizza Hut that we've gone to.
There's some of them that we've had that they're my least favorite pizzas we've reviewed on the channel. All of them are at the bottom.
Yeah, you can go back and watch any of it. And
my
again,
least favorite one was the Detroit style pizza. I went into it really hoping it was going to be good, but they only put a stripe of sauce rather than all over.
And to me, that was one of the better ones they had because at least it had sauce. Because the last few pizzas we had,
it had no sauce.
Really had no sauce whatsoever.
Because it was a deep dish without sauce, it was very dry for me.
Yeah,
it wasn't fun.
Overall,
some of the best. What's the best pizza we've had? Me, Crazy Calzone. Crazy Calzone.
I don't know. I can't think back.
The Uno's one was really good.
Yeah.
I think Uno's pizzas are...
They all have their spots. You know what I mean? I can't tell you which one was the best. But I can't even tell you which one was the worst. But overall, this one is right up there. This is a decent pepperoni pizza.
This is one of the...
It's $13. And it's an extra, like if you look at the size of the boxes, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but to put the edge to the edge,
it goes by a few
there's
inches.
another 2 inches wider on both
all
ways.
It doesn't seem like a big difference, but it's a circle, you have to remember.
So, I mean, in all of it, it's like 2 inches wider and 2 inches longer.
So it's really like 6 inches more on each slice, especially when it's 8 slices.
He did the math. 2 and 2 is 6. So we
No, because it's 2 inches extra, I feel like, about in the diameter part.
Okay.
So it makes it, for each slice, you get like 6 inches extra, it seems like.
I mean, it's a good pizza. That's the moral of the story. So if you do...
The radius, not the diameter. The diameter... What?
He needs math. He's mathing over here. He's mathing.
Radius.
Yeah.
The radius is the circle part, and the diameter is the length of the circle from end to end. Is that it?
School.
Or
Monday.
Is it the opposite?
School. 2 days from now, he's going back. So there you go.
Am I correct?
Yes. Yes. The diameter is the
It's about
the
2
distance
inches.
from middle
It's a
to
2 inch, 4 inch in total diameter, and then the radius is also bigger because of the diameter.
Pizza was good. Pizza was good. We do recommend it if you want to. I do anyways. I think it was legit. And again, I do like the idea that they are donating.
And make sure you eat the pepperoncini.
Well, who wouldn't?
Well, a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Best thing in the world.
Well, there you go.
It's the start of the show.
There is our Shaq-a-Roni +1 review. And again, kudos to that guy that I think he probably made the wrong pizza and is like, I got to get rid of it anyways. But either way, we appreciate it. We do.
I mean, they could have just ate it.
They could have. He could have been his lunch, and that would have been the end of it. But we do appreciate the fact that he did say, hey, you've been waiting. Take this one on the house. Thank you very much. So thank you for that.
Yes.
And there you go. So there is our Shaq-a-Roni review. And
I mean, I would have waited 20 minutes for an extra pizza. They could have kept me waiting all day long.
hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we hope you enjoyed the video.